Hello there, my name is Stone Roger. Right, basically this is a location guide for the loots in Destiny. It's kind of like a farming run. I've seen a couple of videos on it already, but the locations weren't all listed. They were generally listed, but there was a couple of things that we found that weren't on their location lists after playing it for a few hours and farming it very well. Basically, there are 3 chests in this area. One of them is a black chest box, and the other 2 boxes are silver. And what happens is when you open one, it sets off a trigger to spawn another one in a different area. The spawn areas always stay the same, but it's random as to which one it picks. So I will go through this video and show you where they are and all the locations, because the other videos did it well but didn't list all the locations. So first off, area to check is as you come in, and this is in the rocket yard, by the way. There can be a loot box here, one of the silver ones, or on the roof here, right there. There isn't at the moment. It's a good way to collect spin metal as well if you're farming that. And then in this room it could be there, the back corners, and there. It's not in there neither. And then it can be in this room, which I like to call the transition room, because there's 2 halves to this area, which could be in there at the back, or here. It's transition room because this is where you start, and then this is the other end of it, through here. I found this awkward spot here, where there's one that can spawn right there, very now and again-ish, not too often, but a black box can spawn there on the hill, but it can also be sneaking spawning there, and the silver box can also spawn down there. This is what we found out that wasn't mentioned. This one I like to call a knight's room over here. Basically this one is the least, or one of the lesser spawning areas, but it's the same as the other ones. They can spawn generally anywhere in here. Silver loot boxes, that is. Let's get rid of them. Right. This one, there we go. There's a silver loot box. So now, as soon as we trigger this, and you reap the rewards, as soon as that disappears, it'll send a loot box to spawn in a different area. It could be one of the areas we've just checked, or it could be one of them we haven't checked yet, but there's nowhere to tell. It's random every time. And we're looking for another loot box, and that one over there, the black one. So we know the black one sometimes spawns here as well. It's quite rare, but it does happen. Sometimes it happens a lot. Here's another loot box. Don't know if that's just spawned or was already there. I'm going to go with already there, but you never know. Knight's a good way to get some XP as well while you're running around. They're a bit annoying there. The black one can also spawn here, which wasn't mentioned before. Took us a while to find that one. The silver ones can also spawn in there and there, just like the knight's room and the transition room. Here is the black one. Now you'd think it'd be always here in this area, with it being in this perfectly cut out curve. But it also spawns down there, which we didn't realise and kept jumping over it because we wasn't looking for it. I found it generally correlates with the fact that these guys have spawned the ultras and his henchmen. We seem to think that when we was doing it overnight, every time that these spawned, the black box had respawned. But if it hadn't respawned, then it would be a servitor. But we're not sure, it's just a speculation, because there's no way to actually tell. There can also be in here, one of them. It would only be there, you can see it from here, you don't have to go in, it's always there. And it can be in here too. You can also hear like a little jingling noise when you're near them. It happens for spin metal, anything collectible, which can be a bit deceiving sometimes because it could be spin metal outside. And then the next spot is there, and there it is, there's the black box. So we jump up here, like that, and off it goes again. Sometimes it's there as well, and I don't know if it spawns here. I've never actually seen it here, but I can imagine it could also spawn there. We've seen some glitched in walls sometimes, and that's a pain in the ass. Here's another one. There we go. So now the loop keeps going, and basically you just don't chasing the chest around. Here's one of the spots that wasn't mentioned in another video. It's just up here. The black box can get in just right here, and you would walk by it any other time. You wouldn't ever go looking up there. Some spin metal there as well. It can also spawn in here, the black box. The black box is the only one that spawns in there, I believe, and the silver box can sometimes be on this side. And here it is. I always sort of check down here as well, just in case it decides to spawn there. It's never spawned there. It's always spawned where we just picked it up from. But you never know. The black box also spawns there. And then we rinse and repeat. We're back at the beginning. And it could be in here, just there, but it's not this time. It could be on the roof on the corner, and it's not. So let's go see if it's in here again. And it is not. So let's go to the transition room. If you give the names rooms, it knows if you're going to do it with a group of friends, it makes it easy to find out what you're all talking about. And through here, in that awkward spot, it's not there. Like I say, that one's not very often, it is there. The black box can spawn there, and it can also spawn in there, and down there is where the silver one sometimes is. Again, not too often, but does appear now and again. Knight's room could be in here after it's circulated a little bit, and it's not this time. But yeah, it's generally a quick way to find the boxes and get some decent loot. I mean, just earlier on I got a ship blueprint engram, which is rather good. Out that box. Sometimes you can just get shitty spin metal if you're not after it. You can go there as well, the black box. There's no, I don't think there's any way to actually tell where it's going to be. It's pure randomness. There's no general rule. It's not down there. Not in there. There it is this time. It's down there. And off it goes again. 2 spin metal. Yay. And there they are. There's the guys again. Which kind of correlates with the theory we had. How true that is up into speculation. So yeah, you just keep going. It's very simple loop all the way around the edges pretty much. It's not in there neither. Ah, public event, perfect time.
We might want to check this out.
So yeah, I'm gonna go deal with this. Cheers for watching.